Matthew, thank you very much, giving us a picture of the challenges in India and the potentials there. I would like to now call on my colleague Sivan Yosef. Sivan is a Senior Program Manager with the Director General's Office at IFPRI, and she's going to introduce the video messages as well as present the results from the polling exercise we undertook. Sivan?
So now I wanted to present our poll. And let me just pull that up. Okay. So you may remember that when you registered for this event, we posed 3 questions on the state of agriculture nutrition. These questions were meant to reflect on the past, but also look ahead and kind of gauge your mood about where it's going. So we asked this audience here. We also asked our online audience. And then, just for fun, Shenggen and Rajul agreed to let me do something very unscientific and go out onto the streets and ask 3 random people, not very random, they are working on food systems, ask them the same 3 questions. So these people are not at all linked to this event or the book. So let me introduce the 3 unlucky people.
My name is Zach.
My name is Meha Jane.
Brendan O'Neill.
Okay. And these are their disciplines, their areas of work.
My discipline is nutrition.
I'm trained as an interdisciplinary geographer.
I'm a soil scientist.
Okay, so it wasn't really very random because they're working on food systems and they're very smart. So let's look at the first poll question. What are the odds of having a large scale, a huge transformation of our ag system to deliver better nutrition in your lifetime? Is it not likely, somewhat likely, very likely? So let's see what our street people said.
I think somewhat likely.
Somewhat likely.
I think it's somewhat likely.
This guy, I caught him in the parking lot, so he was feeling very good about life. Okay, so this is what the audience said. Matches up with their responses, somewhat likely, so moderately optimistic, I would say. Okay, second poll question. Do you believe that policymakers are paying more attention to ag and nutrition now than they did 10 years ago? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, let's see what the street people say.
Yes, definitely.
Maybe, but if I had to pick between yes or no, I'd say no.
Yes, I think they're being forced to.
Okay, so an array of answers. Let's see what you thought. Yes, so very optimistic. When I grouped this by the affiliation that you provided on your registration. So if you look across affiliations, the spread of opinion is pretty consistent, except for government, which is interesting because I assume that's where most policymakers would be working, and they feel that, yes, definitely, we're paying more attention now, so maybe that's a good sign. Okay, and then the last poll question, if you had $1 billion to give to one single action to make ag systems more nutrition-friendly, where would you put that money? Okay, let's see what our people said.
I would invest in food composition data and update and diversify all of the information out there, making it accessible.
I would invest in making farm systems more diversified. What we've been seeing through the literature and some of our own work in India is as farming households move more toward monoculture systems, their dietary diversity also starts to decrease and they don't have as much household nutrition. So I think finding ways to make sure that farm systems stay diversified is really important.
I think I would invest in understanding how soil systems work and how we can create cropping systems that provide for better nutrition.
Okay. So an array of answers mostly linked to their work, which makes sense. Okay, now let's see what you thought. Now I have to say some people were mad about this question because they were mad that we forced you, to pick one thing because there's so many things that we can do. But the top answer was diversifying agricultural production. So people felt that we need to diversify our food system into horticulture, into animal source foods, orphan crops, even alternate sources of protein. Capacity building was also high up there. People felt like we need to educate consumers in order to build up demand for nutritious foods. And we do have a chapter on capacity building by Suresh Babu. Biofortification, climate-smart agriculture are also very popular in value chains. Again, we have chapters on each one of these, so it matched up very well. Thank you very much.